I'm back. Don't get used to it. I have this video to show that I am not dead. I am not done making long-ass videos. My second real case. So excited. Let's rock! I don't know what voice... Oh! It's the Gavin. Wow. Oh. Oh, we love you. Parasocial! Rock on, everyone. This party is not over yet. Get out your handkerchiefs for our special guest. That's right, baby. The night's just getting started. I really don't want to do a German accent for this guy, but I guess it'll come naturally. This ends the first part of tonight's show. There will now be a 20-minute intermission. Wow. July 7th. This is so cool. Us at a Gaviners concert. Huh? Did you say something? My ears are still ringing. The Gaviners putting the sick back in music. Well, I thought Mr. Gavin was really nice. This is kind of weird since, you know, they're technically enemies. Sending us those tickets at 20% off. They're hard to get a hold of, you know. When you invite people to a concert, it's usually free. Let's head to this dressing room, Apollo. You know, like we're a couple of VIPs. I've always dreamed of being a VIP at a Gaviner show. Trucy, you didn't know who Prosecutor Gavin was before that case. What kind of fan doesn't know the lead vocalist's name? Oh, this guy, well, he was more like a prince, really. He let us in. Clavier. What a lovely name. He's so dreamy. Yeah, but I'm a girl. What? I'm supposed to swoon over gods of rock. Well, like Jack Black. God awful, maybe. I bought all their stuff on the way home from the trial. I got 12 Gaviners albums and 15 concert videos. That was quite a bit of impulse shopping. I got an advance on my next 15 years worth of allowance. For Mr. Wright, that sounds like a real act of generosity. Or a real act of stupidity. How much money is that, huh? How much fucking money? Who would have imagined me here? At a Gaviners concert, watching Prosecutor Gavin rock. To be honest, he was kind of cool. And I'm kind of evidence. Does she even need allowance if she is the breadwinner of the Wright family? Not that I'd ever admit that to Tracy. I know what you are. Oh my god, that guitar has a face. Ah, you made it. Mr. Gavin, thanks so much for the tickets. And the invoice you sent along with them. You were incredible up on stage, Mr. Gavin. And nothing like music to brighten the mood after a trial, yeah? And we're almost ready for our next act. I'm looking forward to it myself. Lamirar's singing, right? The siren of the ballad? Oh, yeah. That flyer said she flew all the way over for this show. That's right. I happened to catch her show while overseas. Her voice is divine. I knew I had to invite her to perform with us. Everyone in this game is bisexual. Lamirar says you praise me too highly. Whoa, who's this guy? He's huge. Is he also Russian? Ah, allow me to introduce Mr. Romain Letous. Okay, so I'm French. Lamirar is a manager and her interpreter, incidentally. She is French. It is a great honor for us to be here. And a great honor for Lamirar to be heard in this country. Oh, we don't talk like that. Oh, the French don't talk like that. For shame. Ugh. That voice. I wish I could understand it. It's beautiful. Yeah. Oh my god. She's... Ooh, it's Lamirar. I'm actually meeting Lamirar. Lamirar? Lamira? Lamira? Let's go with Lamira. Lamira. Mysterious songstress. Her quiet, deep song glides through the air. A little timbre of a sparse but elegant piano accompaniment. Now this is music. She's a real artist.
Lamira says, we have long looked forward to this joint performance.
Ah, Lamira, your voice, it is art.
Yet without his piano to guide me, it is but a voice.
Whoa! It's Tilda Swinton. I've seen this kid somewhere before. He plays piano at all of Lamira's concerts. He's cute, and he's a really good pianist. Good pianists are dying breed, I hear.
Allow me to introduce Machito Bay.
I don't get it.
He is blind.
Makito Bay? Wait a minute. Makito Bay. This is
why he never strays far from Lamira. They are always together.
They're like characters from some fairy tale. Lamira's so, what's that word? Exotic. And mysterious. She does seem quite pretty, at least her eyes do. Hers is a kind of sightseeing music. Yeah, why is she dressed like that? It's French. Huh? Is this cultural appropriation? Maybe that's like, maybe she's an immigrant. Or like, I don't know where she's from. Maybe that's it, like, she travels the globe, putting the sights she sees into song. She's probably like, stateless, between nationalities. Like how someone is between bands. That's a Disco Elysium reference. Even though her appearance and voice are exotic, her songs remind us of something close and warm. Sights into song? That's so poetic. She was gracious enough to put music to my lyrics tonight. The Guitar Serenade. I hope you enjoy it. I mean, your lyrics, your songs don't usually have lyrics. I mean, we need more of that. We need more bands where that's just the music, no lyrics. Not that there's anything wrong with the songs with lyrics, but... And now it is time for the next part. We're giving the Gaviners Hard Rock a little rest. Of course, that would make it hard to search up those songs. Like, hey, there's this rock song I really liked. Like, went... What were the lyrics? There are no lyrics. How are you going to search that? Lamira, the stage is yours.
The band members will not play during Lamira's ballad. Only Maki's tender notes and Lamira's dulcet voice.
Now I'm fucking up the... And my guitar, of course. Woohoo! Nights like this make it all worthwhile, you know. I should have learned to play the guitar. How much romance in chords of steel. Shall we hit the stage, then? Good luck, Mr. Gavin. Take care your hearts aren't stolen away, yeah? Sorry. This stuffy nose, it's spring. Let's get back to the concert hall, Polly. Wow. Whoa, it's in 3D!
Why, it's not actually 3D unless you're wearing 3D glasses and using a VR headset. That's just a 3D model as a 2D image.
Remember when Ronnie on the Edge swam the whoa! Magic. Anyway, Ronnie on the Edge from The Game Theorist, rest in peace. He made a really cool video about how Wolfenstein and Doom... Oh, what the fuck? Wolfenstein and Doom are actually 2D games. It's all 2D. There's not actually a Z-axis. It's all an illusion. Wow. But oh my... Uh, so is this a translation, or is she like just saying it in English because she like learned the... Man, the bars were so fire that his guitar caught on fire. Wow, wasn't Lemira amazing? I even cried a little. I was surprised Prosecutor Gavin actually burned us a guitar. Yeah, because his music was so fire. Yeah, that even surprised me, and I'm a magician. What a production. What a destruction. I don't think Prosecutor Gavin was expecting it either, oddly. He looked as surprised as I was. Is that what they call risking life and limb for art? I think he's my new hero. I'm not sure I'd call that art. I'm not sure I'd call him a hero. Well, what are we doing here? Let's get going to Mr. Gavin's dressing room. There's 20 minutes till the last part of the show. How many breaks does this band need? And they need the breaks because they work their ass off. Gaviner's dressing room. What the heck was that? What the heck was that? I was never consulted about it. Sorry, Mr. Gavin, sir. I've asked the man in charge. I play new rock, not great balls of fire. Speaking of fire, I have a good mind to fire whoever's responsible. I mean, yeah, Clover's actually being reasonable here. That's a huge safety hazard. Like, there's a reason that Van Halen specified that the break room can't have pink jelly beans, can't have brown M&Ms. Why? Because that would prove that they read through the contract, and that's how they would know that the pyrotechnics were up to code. He seems upset. Apollo Justice, were you the one who tried to torch me? Hey, I didn't do it! So much for risking your life for art. The guitar serenade is ruined. Ruined. Well, let's try to talk to him at least. I'm not sure that's the best move right now. Wow. You mean the guitar? That wasn't part of the act? Part of the act? Who'd burn up a guitar on purpose? But it worked really well with the lyrics just then. Burning on in my heart, fire, burn my love away, all away. You think the audience thought it was... Sounds like he got lucky. You played a beat so fire. They probably thought it was part of the act. At least I did. He got lucky and he didn't realize it. Anyway, that guitar was the Ferrari of guitars. A Stradivarius guitar. All the speed, all the sound, and all the price. If I burned one of those at every show, I'd go broke. Unusually frugal for a rock band. Try saying that to Mr. Gavin. Rich people are always frugal with the money. It's the poor. Oh, because like, if you get rich people, you gotta invest your money. Got that hustle grind set. Achtung, today's been one disaster after another. My hog won't run. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. My guitar case is broken. Daddy told me there'd be days like these. Mama told me that. Mama said that there'd be days like this. There'd be days like this. Mama said that there'd be days like this. Mama said. From that one Adventure Time episode. Wasn't Lemira's song incredible? You worked on it too, right, Mr. Gavin? Can't buy no. Happiness? No. Satisfaction? Yeah. Oh, yes, thanks. It was a collaboration. I wrote the lyrics and she wrote the melody. You know, I was surprised she could sing in English. I'm sure she practiced a long time for this day. Ah, here. Oh, what's this? A lyric sheet. A lyric sheet. It's yours. This is gonna be evidence, isn't it? Signed by myself and Lemira. Yippee! Thanks so much! All I ever get to sign are client defense agreements. Almost time for the third act of the night. Ooh, there's more? Yes, Lemira's part is done. Now it's time for us to drop our groove again, yeah? Hope you're ready to catch it. Woohoo! Ready, Apollo? I think I'll pass. Eh? I like the bit with Lemira, but the rest could use a volume knob turned way down. Ah, Apollo, you're getting old. Ah, does 22 qualify as old to a 15-year-old? I'm 22. I mean, like, I'm 22. And if you're 22, you probably will be feeling like, oh my god, I'm old, I'm wasting my life. Nope, that's not true. You are still so very young. You've got a whole life ahead of you. And, you're still a babe. Hey, you're older than I am! You're a baby at that age. Don't let the quarter-life crisis get the better of you. Hey, it's you! That right kid! Ah, Detective Sky. I'll let that right kid business pass. Call me Emma. There's no need for titles once you've shared a bottle of fingerprinting powder. Oh, that's a new one. So, Emma, what are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm snacking. You think I want to be here? Me, in charge of security in this pit? Security? Did something happen? There's no knowing with that glimmerous fop. Are you allowed to say that? Apparently he's all upset because something was stolen. He wanted security back here during the concert. Where does he get off acting like he's some big rock star? I mean, he is a big rock star. Hey, you listening to me? So, where's this door here lead to? This one? That's Lemira's dressing room. Don't even think of going in there unless you want a piece of snack who's in your face. Is she ever in a good mood, I wonder? She used to be. She used to be so young and full of energy, but then her sister went to jail. I don't know what happened to her. We never see her. We never see Lana Sky again. Emma. Nom 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 nom. Jesus. She snacked me. Bonk. No, no, no! I'm in a feedback loop! Hey, what's that? What's this? Some kind of headset purse? Yum, 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 yum. Why would someone leave this in the hallway? Nom, 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 nom. Maybe Lemira's bodyguard dropped it? Nom, 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 nom. Emma! Will you stop eating those snacks for 1 second and listen? Ha! You think you're going to pull me away from my snacks just to hear you mumbling on and on about whatever? You're going to be sorely disappointed. At least I got her to stop munching. I want to munch. Check this shit. Check the... Oh, for the love of God! I want to go home! How do I get out of here? That's Prosecutor Gavin's, the Gaviner's dressing room. Put so much as a hand on the door and I'll snack you. Hold on. I just came out of there. Don't play smart with me. Yeah, I'll... Oh! That actually surprised... What the hell? You, out of my way! Emma! Lemira! Lemira! It's not locked. I'm going in! What's that awful noise? Oh, it's the concert. Oh! That... A body has been discovered! Letus! Oh no! Okay, I already know. That window on the right, that's where the gun came from. Yep. Hey, yo! Me? What? Watch this room for me. I'll have to call for backup. Right, understood. You want me to make sure no one comes in, right? And don't touch anything! I'll be right back. What's going on? I just talked to him and now... Yeah. Oh, he's alive! Mr. Latouche, can you hear me? Oh God, who did this to you?
Shot. I was shot.
Who shot you?
I don't know. Ask
what?
Witness.
Witness. There was a witness? Who?
Cold. So cold. Witness.
You're cold. Don't worry, you're gonna be fine. Help is on the way.
Can't see.
Hang in there, Mr. Latouche. Tell me, who was the witness?
The witnesses. Siren.
Siren? How can a siren witness anything? Siren. He must be talking about, his client. The fucking... Must be talking about his client. Latouche. Not Latouche. Lassault. The singer. Yipes. Emma? What was that? Who's there? What's wrong? Emma, did you see anyone just now? Huh? No? Could have sworn I heard a door close. The concert's been cancelled. Backups is on its way. Is Mr. Latouche... He's dead, isn't he? That's terrible. I lost him. Romain Latouche, shot. And I heard his last words. The witness is the siren. Whatever that means. The venue's locked down. We took names and addresses. Hold on. Hello, my name's Corey with a K. Like kangaroo or cute. I can't do that. The venue's locked down. We took names and addresses before letting the crowd go. Good work, Darian. I'll let you know if I find anything about the victim. Later. Trying to go for like a Beatles. It's investigation time, yeah, Fräulein Detective. I don't need some rock and roll prosecutor to tell me that. Go! One request I must make. Tell no one, on staff or otherwise, anything of this. Ooh, a gag order. No word gets out other than that Mr. Latouche is dead. No word of the cause of death or of the murder. Tell no one. Not even Lemira? Not even her. Must keep everything under wraps. Oh, one other thing. I'll need your signature on this here forehead. Yours too, Fräulein. On that? An investigation request. Why just us? You two are civilians. It's standard procedure. That should be okay to sign, I think. At least read it first. Right, well, get started with the investigation. I'm on it already. Like, you're a lawyer. Read something before you sign it. And one tip for you. Huh? Me? Try not to get in the Fräulein Detective's way. She's in a foul mood today. Gee, I wonder why. We were all questioned as witnesses. And now none of us can go home. We'll investigate, all right. Our way. Somehow, I don't see us getting back to that crime scene anytime soon. I still can't believe I was there when it happened. Not an experience I care to repeat anytime soon. This is no time for navel-gazing. Let's crack this case. I worry about Chusi. She seems to have a very loose idea of what it means to be an attorney. Well, of course, that's not surprising considering who her father is. Something the matter? No. Let's get cracking. I'm the only one who was there. The only one who heard Mr. Latouche's last words. Well, tell someone about it. Tell Emma. What? We do not need a flashback of this. This was a minute ago. First order of business is find out what he meant by siren, the singer. Pick up the earpiece. It's evidence. No clues here. But what about the fucking earpiece? What's that? It looks like some kind of future phone. Not a phone, a transceiver. It's called a headset. What's a headset doing on the floor? Wait, do you think Mr. Latus might have been wearing it? Like one of those bodyguards? I don't think he was wearing one when we first met. The LED on this thing is lit. It must be on. Add it as evidence, you fuck! Looks like an instrument case. A big instrument case. There's a great magic trick you can do with one of these. Huh? What kind? The miraculous, beautiful girl escapes the case illusion. So it's the girl who's miraculous, not the escape. So picky. Yeah, Harry Houdini did it. Deep fried sucker with a side of Kentucky fried joke. Hey Gavin, I think I dropped a contact lens here. Huh? Looks like nobody's here. Well, Prosecutor Gavin's probably busy with the case, too. No rest for the wicked. No rest for us either, Apollo. Let's get rocking. Rock! Okay. Well, I can't exactly, dang, there's no fucking... Move it to the backstage. I'm thirsty, Apollo. Want something to drink? How about this one? A Steel Samurai Soda. Now in real steel flavor. Huh? Here, my treat. Hey, this isn't enough change. The machine outside are cheaper. This one is highway robbery. Yeah. Wonder... Probably gonna be a shoot out of the room, but... Hey, gotta cover all bases. Oh, it's you. I figured you'd come. You have to let us investigate the scene, please. You're attorneys now. Shouldn't you wait until you have a client? The Tooth did tell me to ask the witness, the siren. With his dying breath, no less. Doesn't that count? Declare me all you want. You'll get no snacks from me. Please? Think of poor Lemira. Oh well, I suppose. You did find the body with me. Great, let's get to it. Right. Just try not to touch anything. She's letting us look, and she's not munching her snacks. This bodes well. There are clues here, I can feel it. Leave no hanger undone, no spot unspotted. Gunshots. Evidence. Are these bullet holes? Looks like it. There are two here in the wall. From the look of it, the victim was shot once in the shoulder. The first shot must have missed. But there are two holes. Wouldn't that mean two misses? The murder weapon is a .45 caliber revolver. It's very powerful. I believe what we're seeing here is the mark left by the second bullet after it passed through his shoulder. Wouldn't there have been blood on the bullet? Ouch. Sounds painful. No kidding. I wonder about this murder weapon. Ooh, what a pretty brooch. Oh, Emma? You're not going to say, can I have it, please, are you? Oh. Look, you may be a cute little girl of 15, but that doesn't get you any special treatment with me. Oh. It's not healthy to envy the young, Emma. It's not about envy. It's about tampering with evidence. Note to self, Emma lacks a sense of humor. Use caution. You need to learn to respect your elders a little. You're fucking... Something seems so familiar about that brooch. Court record. So, you can't have it, but you can, fucking rotate it in your mind, examine it. Ooh, what's this? A sort of pin fastener for attaching things to clothes. Not a safety pin type, though. So if it's not a safety pin, is it a danger pin? I suppose if you stuck it in your eye, then yeah, sure. But you could do that with a safety pin, too, for that matter. Thanks for taking the fun out of my danger pin. Aw, you're driving a danger pin through my heart here. But what about the thingy on the side? Okay. To ensure the safe... order to... Yep, okay, it's just, you can't say anything. Where's the... Why can't I... Let me go over... Why can't I move? Okay, let's try... What's that thing? That speaker was blaring at the time of the murder. Oh, that's where monitoring the stage from this room. Monitoring? It pipes in a real-time feed from the stage microphones. Useful for knowing when your set is coming up. Yes, I seem to recall it being loud and vaguely musical. It made it hard to hear Mr. Latussa's last words. Ladder! You know what that means? Huh, another ladder. Actually, it's technically a step ladder. Well, hello, Miss Fancy Pants. Please forgive my lack of ladder discrimination. Apollo, you dick. I'm most worried about the step ladder and more worried about why it's there. Why is the ladder there? Well, to climb, right? To reach something on the ceiling. I still say it's a step ladder. Spectre Rebels, you're 25! You should be at the club! Mr. Romain Latousse, wasn't it? He was Lemura's manager and interpreter, apparently. This was his first time in the country. So I'm guessing he didn't know many people here. It doesn't seem likely. Nor can I think of anyone with a motive to murder him. Except for one person, of course. One person? Who? Lemura. No one here might have had a motive, but she's from... What are you talking about? Hey, it was Emma's idea. I said nothing. Nom nom nom. Oz with the snacks. He's a big man. Or was. You're a big guy. Or you. I don't think even I would win in a fight with him. Which is why whoever it was used a revolver, I'm guessing. You sent a request to the Borginian Embassy for more info on him. So that's where he's from? He's from Borginia? Probably a country in the... So, some kind of Eastern Europe country. Well, you and I know more about the crime than anyone. You do? That's true. It was us who found the body. What? I guess that's what I missed for watching the concert. Hey, I wish I was watching the concert. Anything would be better than this. Well, we know the crime took place during the concert. And when we heard the shot and entered the room, the killer was already gone. What? But that doesn't make sense. You came in when you heard the shot and no one was here? How did they leave the room? Through the vent! That window was a little too small, isn't it? The mystery of the disappearing killer. I can't move. Seriously, dude. It's... Got the gunshots, got the... Sorry, I can't comment on anything not scientifically relevant. I'm a forensic scientist after all. So styled one, at least. Okay, let's go... The stage. Wow, this place is a mess. It's so not OSHA compliant. The stage looks empty. I was hoping to get a chance to talk to Prosecutor Gavin. Oh well, nothing to do but go to the crime scene, I guess. I guess. Oh wait, another ladder. Look, a ladder. I guess they need one to work on the lights and such. Why don't they use a stepladder? I prefer stepladders, really. Is that so wrong? Not wrong, just... Well, why do you prefer stepladders? They're so much more flexible than plain old ladders. I prefer my ladders rigid and stable, thank you. So, so you prefer straight ladders? What are you, homophobic? Chris, I like my friends like I like my whiskey. Let me guess. Straight. Not trying to sleep with me. Oh, so now I can. Look at that. It's a gun. What is that? It's a gun. Well, I'm gonna start making some moves. Bang! You're dead, Will. This is a murder weapon, isn't it? This revolver? That's right. A big 45 caliber revolver. It's the Big Iron. Wow. I wonder who brought this in here. I thought only police were allowed to have one of those. This is America. Why are you giving me that look? I didn't do it. I didn't... Listen, I was out in the hall eating snackoos when it happened. I know. No one here thinks you did it, Emma. It's hard to tell with you sometimes, Apollo. Hey, what have I done? Wait, if the killer brought a revolver, it must mean they had planned this from the start. That's right? Ugh. He may have kept on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the Ranger with a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Big iron, big iron. When he tried to match the Ranger with a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. You know what I always used to think? I used to think the closest sound to Wonder Bar was one liver. There's just so many words in the world, Apollo. Isn't it amazing? My dinner! So many different words, so many different people. People like Trucy. She's silly. That's the hammer. You pull the hammer, pull the trigger to bring the hammer down, and the hammer goes says, Eddie, bring that hammer down. Exactly. The skeletons want the bones. The bones are our money. The bones are the money. In this world, bones equal dollars. Skeletons want the bones. They want another chance. That's like they never seen as much food as this. In this world, there's half as much food as this. And the worms are their money. Bones are their dollars. Bones and worms are the dollars. The fucking... They pull your hair up on out to get another chance at life. But if they pull them out, they turn to bones. Seeing these mirrors lined up like that really makes me think I'm in a dressing room. You are in a dressing room. This must be makeup. I've never heard of most of these brands. Maybe they're Borginian? Borginian? Borger. He's from Borger. That's the name of his country. Borger. He's... Hamburger. That's a body, isn't it? Sure is. The victim, no less. Let's take a closer look. Go ahead, Apollo. You first. Me? Oh, you should go first. Trucy. She's 15, Apollo. Will you two stop bickering and get over here? She's munching on snack juice again. I hope she's not too annoyed. She has to babysit. Look at that. Ah, but it's in his native language, so... Is that blood? Why don't you examine this one, Apollo? He was trying to write something, but it was in his native language, so we can't understand it. You know more about, red stuff than I do. Yep. Says who? Something is strange about this blood, though. Is that what it looks like? It's a fucking... That's the wound. Clenched fist. Apollo, look at this hand. He's holding something. Hey, no touching! If they're all the snacks of me if you'd like, Emma. But sooner or later, you're going to run out of them. You raise a good point. I've been intrigued by the scene. Let's take a look. You gotta see what's in his hand before rigor mortis acts up. Because when rigor mortis happens, his fish will be cleansed and you won't be able to access it. What's this? A key ring? You think it might belong to the killer? Certainly a possibility. What an unusual key ring. What unusual keys. This could be a vital clue. We got Goral. We got a guitar-shaped key. That looks cool. There are 3 keys on this heart-shaped key ring. This middle key is shaped like a guitar. I get it. It must be the key to a guitar case. A guitar case key. I'll bet I know who this belongs to. Oh, look. Look at that. It's a G. See that? This is Claviers. Look at that. Hmm? Window. Look, there's a little window over here. Maybe the killer escaped through that. It's barely big enough for me to get my head through. Not to mention it only opens a crack. What? I was just saying it's possible. Right. No harm in that. Except I'm pretty sure it isn't possible. Could peek into the room through it, though, you know. Also, it's a perfect size for a gun! Flowers. What an amazing boutique. I mean, it's giant. Not sure I approve. It'd be better if this flower was a bit more... Oh! Eek! The flower fell off! What happened to preserving the crime scene, Emma? It's fine. I'll just put it back, see? How scientific. A 35 caliber revolver, very deadly. You know, Apollo, I was wondering, what's the caliber? And what does the 45 mean? Huh? You want me to tell you? It's the size of the barrel. Simply put, the larger the caliber, the bigger the round. The bullet, in other words. Bigger bullets do more damage. Wow, chalk 1 point up for forensic science. You know it. That's not Emma's voice. That's not Emma's voice. But it's not 45 inches, right? That'd be too big. No. Caliber. No, you measure caliber in like, tenths of a millimeter. So 45, that's 0.45 millimeters. Or maybe just 45 millimeters. What's the unit of measurement they use, Miss Science? Well, millimeters. Hush. Kids shouldn't ask so many questions. It's millimeters. Vents. What's wrong, Apollo? Your mouth is catching flies. Huh? Nothing. It's nothing. Maybe that's how the killer escaped. That's what you were thinking, right? Eh? When we arrived on the scene, the killer had already fled. He or she must have had a way out, and that air vent is one possibility. Among Us, sus, Die Hard, but it's much too small. Not if the killer were about your size, Trucy. I didn't do it! Eh? I was cutting up the dance floor at the time, thank you. I know. Of course I don't think you did it. It's hard to tell with you sometimes, Apollo. Hey, what have I done? I really think that's everything. Unless the watermelon is evidence. I doubt it. Mini fridge. Let's see if, maybe he's at the stage. Nope. Let's go back to the dressing room. Maybe there's more... No. Can't ask for questions. Well, I guess I'll just keep examining. There's gotta be something. This is one of those, things, right? At the barber's. A permanent dryer. Want me to curl those bangs of yours? No thanks. I better not mess with his hair, Emma. It's part of his identity, you know. Of course you would know that, because your dad, he spends all his entire budget on hair gel. Look at all these presents. Lemira sure is popular. Ooh, I wonder what's inside. We can't open them, can we? Probably not a good idea. You never know what you might find in one of these boxes. Oh yeah, it could be a bomb. Like, Lemira, she probably has, like, some crazy stalkers that send her shit like bombs or bones. Bombs, razors, ransom notes. See, I was right. It could be anything. I'm never having a birthday party again. Oh, dang. Oh. That's a... Oh, come the fuck on! Can I examine the... Oh. Already examined his hand, you fucker. So, examining that just counts as examining the body. everything here. Diamond. Poster. There's another Gaviner's poster here. I'm just about sick of seeing those personally. Maybe I'll tear it down. Haha. No tampering with the crime scene, Emma. Maybe there's something else I can tear to shreds. That ass. Don't look at me. That's a bad joke. I wasn't talking about her tearing. No. No. What do you take me for? I was talking about your ass. Person watching this, Emma can tear your ass. Ah, Apollo. Look at that thing. It's huge. That's a TV. Yeah. A wide flat screen TV. I want one of those. You'll be wanting for a long time on your salary, Junior. Wait till you're as famous as Mr. Wright was, then dream. Oh my god. Listen, if Phoenix and Apollo have like this, have like that pitiful of a salary as a private law firm, I can only imagine what hell it must be for a public defender. Public defenders, they make like half of what... They make less than half of what, private law firms make. Learned that from Adam Ruins Everything. I don't even think Daddy was ever rich, even when he was in law. Great, just stomp on my dreams, why don't you? Ooh, Apollo, can I eat some of those, please? Absolutely not! I know. But still, I yearn. Look, you're not the only one eyeing that fruit here. Well, then what are we waiting for? Let's eat. Right. Whoa. Stop it. Are you too crazy? Emma, you of all people should know better. But she tempted me. She's a temptress. Please grow the fuck up. Next, next Phoenix Wright game's gotta be, M-rated, as swearing. One swear per trial, right? Only one PG-13 rules. One F-word per trial. What the fuck? Let's see. Does that, saw that. What is this? Juicy's still after that brooch, clearly. No way! What? If you want with that bad, get your daddy to buy it for you. Daddy always says,
Juicy, if you want something, go find a borrow it. Oh, and when in doubt, beg. Who said that?
And he said in a jokey tone of voice,
Who said that?
Don't do the voice. Leave it to Mr. Wright. I should be concerned about Juicy's future. But I'm more concerned about the owner of that brooch. He's doing the Grunkle Stan parentage, teaching kids swear words. One does not teach. Why did when Grunkle Stan ran for president and his platform was teaching kids swear words? Why does the resultant meme of fucking Lord of the Rings, one does not simply teach kids swear words and Grunkle Stan? It should be the opposite. He wants to teach kids swear words, so why would he be saying one does not simply teach kids swear words? What is this shit? What's this poster? Let's see. This summer, a Legal Eagles production of Case Closed. Legal Eagle? The lawyer guy from YouTube? Looks like a poster for a different show. One I wouldn't mind seeing real soon. Oh, and Case Closed. That's the anime about Detective Conan. Case Closed. Oh, crossover reel. Well, I've examined everything. There is nothing else. Gun. What? No. So this is the murder weapon? This revolver is incredibly heavy. It's been fired twice. You can still smell the gunpowder. Ah, that's odd. What's odd? Oh, nothing. Hey, no fair. Tell us. It's just something about this revolver seems strange. Strange. What do you think about this revolver? Well, it's pretty big and heavy. That's right. It's a .45 caliber. That makes it one of the deadliest revolvers around. Even the police don't carry guns this big. Really? Yeah. It doesn't make sense. You don't need so much power to kill at such close range. It's overkill. I'm not sure I see the problem. I mean, whenever I go out to eat curry, I order extra spicy, just to be sure it's spicy. Of course, I can only ever eat 1 or 2 bites. And that's not a problem? There's another thing about a gun this big. It puts a lot of strain on the shooter. Strain. Yeah, say if you were to fire this revolver, the recoil would probably dislocate your shoulder. Who makes this gun? What's purpose? It's like a Desert Eagle of revolvers. Ouch. It's like the shooter's a victim too. Yet the killer used this revolver and quite well. I'm guessing whoever did it was used to shooting a high caliber weapon? It was an assassin. Killer to killer. Well, that's about it. I think we've looked at just about everything there is. I guess you're right. I know how you're feeling. It is hard to know when to stop, but anything more involved has to wait until the squad gets here. I suppose. I'll go report the evidence. Sorry, but could you wait here till I get back? Huh? Oh, actually, we have to... Great, thanks. She left. What do we do, Apollo? She told us to wait. Great. Now how am I supposed to investigate? Oh well, I guess it can't be helped. Let's go. Huh? Go? Time's a wasting, Apollo. We've got a lot of ground to cover. Go? Well, that's true, but... on second thought, why not? I'm sure everything will be fine. Of course it will. Let's go. I am so pissed that Peter Parker, he turned into Spider-Man to deliver those pizzas, and yet he was still late? For like, what, 1 minute? It was probably like a 1 second, like, fucking technical, like, Oh! Your ass is fired. Peter, your ass is fucking... Parker, your ass is fucking fired. We didn't just imagine that, did we? He was wearing a silk hat. Friend of yours? Hardly. Whoever that was, he sure looked suspicious. Don't worry, Mr. Aziz. These pizzas are in good hands. Go! If I flip the pizzas, Mr. Aziz will flip out. Go! What is it with today? Problem after problem. Achtung! You ain't kidding. It's the 2 leading members of the Gaviners, Apollo. Clavier on vocals and Darien on guitar. They're so cool. I have a hard time thinking of Clavier as anything but a prosecutor, honestly. Huh? What are they arguing about? Probably the case, I'd bet. My hog won't start. My guitar case is busted. My guitar's been burnt to a crisp, and to top it all off, someone's dead. Oh, your hog won't start? Have you tried... Have you tried Levitra? And then there was that performance just now. What was that all about? Hey, man, don't blame me. You're the one who missed the cue. Me miss a cue? Hey, man, don't blame me. How could I conceivably forget the most important part of the song wrong? How? And what was all that tinny playing of yours? Who you calling tinny? Sounds like they're having a spat. One of those differences in musical direction bands are always splitting up over. The band's breaking up. The band's breaking up! This is hardly the time. What are you two doing here? Hiya! We were just discussing the investigation, if you don't mind. Bullshit. Sorry. Wait, you were what? Listen. I was never book smart. I'm money. You need to confirm that with the Republic of Borginia, Detective Crescent. Okay, so that's what it is. Right. Anything else? What did you just call him? Detective? Greetings. Darien Crescent. Criminal Affairs, Division 3. Of course his bandmates are also in the crime and investigation. Hello. Criminal Affairs. Apollo, you really don't know anything about the Gaviners, do you? Something tells me that's about to be remedied. The Gaviners. I don't believe you, Apollo. How can you come to this concert and not know about the Gaviners? It's not surprising why even our ancestors knew nothing of America's existence once. Yeah, until Christopher Columbus killed all the natives. But he wasn't even in America, he was in the fucking Bahamas. And he killed everyone there. And apparently you can't say that or people will get mad. Specifically Italian Americans. It's because they are the ones who started the myth of Christopher Columbus discovering America, so that way they could have a claim to patriotism. And that's how we have to learn about Christopher Columbus and Columbus Day, and why Americans always get pissy whenever you point out that he was a genocidal rapist. That not even the Spaniards like him. Not even Spain liked him. Even the Spanish Inquisition thought he was inhumane. The Gaviners aren't just an average rock band, Apollo. Each member is connected to the police somehow. Oh, okay, so they're all class traitors. The police? The real police. By day they pack heat, but by night they beat up the stage. By day those lips interrogate, but by night they sing songs of unrequited passion. Okay. God, this is a fucking nightmare. It's like the fucking cops. It's like if cops. It's like if Rage Against the Machine were cops. It's a nightmare. They debuted 7 years ago with 13 Years Hard Time for Love. Then came Love with No Chance of Parole and My Boyfriend is the Prosecution's Witness. Who wrote these titles? Panic at the Disco? The list of hits goes on and on. This here's my right-hand man, Darian Crescend. I make the melodies and he attacks them with his guitar. He's a bit of a rogue, really. Oh, well imagine, but the poor groom's bride is a whore! She's a whore, and this guy's a bit of a perfectionist. I can't... There's a sign on a voice. When the performance goes the least bit wrong, he goes into this funk, just like today. I hope murder would be a bit more off-putting than a ruined concert. The concert today, a disaster. I'll get to the bottom of this, and then we'll see who missed the cue. The missed cue? They were arguing about that before. Great. I love nothing more than questioning tormented artists. I have a thing. I think you dropped this. I was wondering if you knew anything about this. That! Does it look familiar? Familiar? It's mine. That's my keyring. I've been looking all over for it. What? This is yours, Mr. Gavin? Knew it. Apollo? How can you make that I knew it face? This is the keyring that was... Yeah, I know. It's got his symbol on. Thanks, anyway. So where did you find it? Actually, the victim was holding it. Like he was trying to keep it from the killer. Even if it meant his life. What? What? The victim? You mean, Mr. Latouche had my keys? Indeed. When will my trials be over? Speaking of trials, I've never heard Mr. Gavin whine in court like he has been today. Well, I mean, he doesn't... Emma was right about the fop, I'll give her that. Apollo! You can't say that! Mr. Gavin, maybe we can help. Tell us about your troubles today. Oh, I really don't think that's... Tell us! And we'll keep mum about the keyring for now. Are you blackmailing me, Fräulein? More like persuading. You were saying something about your motorcycle not started? And something about your guitar case being busted. You're well informed. You mentioned it a few times. It all happened this morning. It's all this keyring's fault. The keyring? It's got all my keys on it, yeah? My bike key, my car key, and the key to my guitar case. Wait, so this keyring... It disappeared. I thought I'd put it in my jacket pocket. Prosecutor Gavin's keyring disappeared. I had to come to the concert by taxi. How embarrassing. And in order to get my guitar out, I had to break the lock. Wait, this guitar wasn't the one that... The very one. Up in flames. And right on stage, too. I actually thought that was part of the show. Yeah, we established that it wasn't. Crazy. And to top it off, Mr. Latusse's life was taken. Nobody told me about days like these. Strange days indeed. You think? What's wrong, Trucy? Well, I was just trying to make sense of everything. First, this heart-shaped keyring gets stolen. Then a very expensive guitar flares up on stage. Then Mr. Latousse dies. Yes, and... Could it all really be just a coincidence? Coincidence? Meaning? Darling, can you make any sense of all this? Hi, don't look at me. What do you think, Apollo? Huh? I mean, either Mr. Gavin's having a really bad day. I'm having a bad day. If you take it personal, that's okay. Steamrolling, whatever I say. Despicable me. Or all this was planned. You aren't thinking what I think you're thinking. Are you, Fräulein? I am. What? What? Hi, don't leave me in the dark with Spike here. The name's Apollo, but yeah, I agree. Don't leave us in the dark. What are you talking about? Haven't you noticed a connection, Apollo? A curious connection between all of Mr. Gavin's troubles today? Well... The key... You know, something was bugging me too. That keyring, and the guitar, and the body. Slow down there, Polly. You look a wee bit dizzy. He's bluffing. He hasn't figured it out. Fess up if you're a man. You're as clueless as I am. Huh? This is it. This is the voice. No, give her forehead a chance. Let's see your evidence of the connection. Shall we? Evidence? Ah, I better think of something pronto. Just to be safe. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's see it. What's the connection between all of Mr. Gavin's troubles? It's the keyring. His motorcycle wouldn't start. His guitar was busted. His... Wait. On that night when you stole away the keys! It's this, isn't it? A lyric sheet. A lyric sheet? The guitar serenade. What does that got to do with anything? What's that got to do with anything? It has everything to do with everything. Though I wouldn't have believed it if the Fräulein hadn't pointed it out. What are you talking about, man? Enough with the riddles. Oh, shut up, man. Perhaps it is a coincidence, or perhaps it means something. Don't you think, Fräulein? I do. Everything that's happened to Mr. Gavin today is predicted in the lyrics of this song. What? No, why? The song's production. Look, just think about everything that's happened to Mr. Gavin. Let's list them in the order that they occurred. While reading this lyric sheet, first the keyring was stolen. And not just any keyring, a heart-shaped keyring. That's right here. When you stole away the keys, my heart held on so tight. This is a heart holding keys. And next, his guitar burst into flame. Burning on in my heart, fire burned my love away. And then Mr. Latousse was killed. Like a bullet of love fire, take my life away. But that's crazy. Yeah, no kidding. So everything that happened today here, this song predicted it all. Or perhaps it was the other way around. Huh? The criminal could have based their crime on the lyrics. But who would go through all that trouble? Someone who moves in mysterious ways, no doubt. Probably a Rabbit fan. Probably a stan. I believe you've stumbled upon something quite vital and quite annoying, Fräulein. It'll be. She looks so pleased. Missed Q? What's this missed Q you keep talking about? You heard it, didn't you? From the audience. From you! I didn't notice anything. See, no amateur is going to pick up on that. Can you guarantee an audience of amateurs? No. Now take a listen to this. What's that? A mixing board. We used it to record our concert tonight. Aren't we supposed to be investigating a murder? Shut up, this is vital. Well, we've come this far, might as well go all the way. I've always wanted to learn about the recording industry. Industry, baby. Ooh, is this like a... This is but one of the devices used in recordings. Do I interact with this? We're a 5-part band. This lets us record each member's performance separately. We use the sliders to adjust the volume for each part. Check it out. Ooh. Bass. Percussion. Melody. Bass. I don't know what the other ones are. Wow, neat. So, could you say here only the drum part? Of course. That's how we'll find the criminal guilty of missing his cue tonight. I'm more concerned with the other criminal, the one who kills people. You want help on the case, then help with mine. I guess rock and roll comes before prosecuting. Let's begin. First, we bring up the part of the performance in question. You simply choose the section of the song you wish to hear on the uppermost bar, like so. Oh, there it is. Now listen. Was something wrong? You couldn't hear it. Listen again, closely. Ah, the time is a little off, isn't it?
I don't hear what are you talking about?
You see? There, right at the most important part. And even an amateur can hear it. An amateur with a mixing board, maybe. You're missing the point. We'll never stamp out crime until we're perfect. Perfect! Here we goes again. Right, here, amateur, you will prove my point.
Oh, me? What?
You will find the miscue. You will tell us which instrument, which part is the guilty party. But how? Didn't I just explain it? Move the sliders with L and S to adjust the volume for each part. Then you will find the part that hopelessly bungles the cue with right and left. You'll find it with your untrained amateur ears. Nothing to do but try, Apollo. I guess. I'll admit this looks kind of fun. First, a quick review. Use up and down to adjust the part's volume. Jump to another section of the song with left B and right B. And use left and right to switch parts. Got it? Once you found the guilty party, press Y to point it out. Time to look. I guess we'll just do process of elimination. Play. Okay, that sounds fine. Bass. It could be that, but let's see the other ones. Compare it to this. So they got, do they just have two bassists? Oh, that could be both of them. Let's compare them. I think it's two. Man, I really like whoever's on that keyboard. Keyboard seems fine. Percussion. I really think it's number 2. It's number 2. You fucked it up. This part is off. Which is that, Second guitar. Ah! It was you, Darian! Well, looks like the cat's out of the bag. Oh, well, that's all you have to say. That kind of attitude lets killers walk free, Darian. Killers of music! There they go again. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to ask about the concert. It's starting to feel like we're just wasting time. It's all experience under our belts. That can't be bad. Mixing board added to the court record. I still can't get over the title for that song. Guilty Love? The lyrics predicting the crime. Clavia? Clavia? Seems a bit more than just a coincidence to me. I have to agree. The keyring, the guitar, and the murder. The keyring might have been dropped by accident, yet the victim was holding it. Hard to think that it was unconnected. Oh, that's true. Prosecutor Gavin's as calm, as collected as ever. Hey, this is serious business. This is his livelihood. This is his life. Rock and roll is his life. So the criminal matched their actions to the lyrics? That sounds likely. Why would anyone do that? While we think about that, I'm going to get cracking on the biggest crime here. I'm going to talk to the Bulgarian embassy about this Mr. Latos. Right. Thanks, Darian. I'll leave the pondering of mysteries to you. I'm out of here. A foreign national, Mr. Latos, was killed. It seems like that would have to be the point of all this. But they did more than that. They left us with not only a murder, but a mystery. Mr. Gavin sure is irritable today. Maybe this is the real prosecutor, Gavin, we don't get to see in the courtroom. This was supposed to be his day off, man. I've had enough, frankly. If you find any more mysteries, do me a favor and keep them to yourself, yeah? Yeah. I guess this is all we're going to get from Prosecutor Gavin. That leaves Lemira to question. Prosecutor Gavin, do you know where Lemira is now? I had to go to my dressing room. With that pianist, Machi Tobai, of course. Machi Tobai. Maki Tobai. She seemed rather shocked by Miss Latouse's sudden passing. The governor's dressing room. Got it. Well, I'll leave you to it. Go and sulk. Gavin's gonna be all like pouting, like. That's Gavin right now. Ah! 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 Who the fuck are you? There he goes again. Who is that guy? Huh? Trucy? You know, he did look sort of familiar. So he is a friend of yours. No, that's not it. Sorry, I don't remember. Curiouser and curiouser. Well, she's in the Gaviner's room. Ah, Lemira. What has happened? I'm not going to do an accent. I heard that listener Latus has died. Lemira, you speak? I mean, you speak English? Yes. I was invited here from the Republic of Burguinia. But I am not Burgundian by birth. But wasn't Mr. Latus your interpreter? Yes. Well, it was Mr. Latus's idea. He thought it would add to the mystery, you see. Then your pianist is also... Now, Machi Tobai is Burgundian. He does not speak English. Now, please tell me, what has happened to Mr. Latus? Why did he... Actually, you know, no, what? That adds to my theory. That adds to... I said, like, well, she doesn't seem... She seems like she supposedly is from a Eastern European country, but her clothing suggests that she is from somewhere else. So I guess the whole point is, like, we don't know what country she's from. She's stateless. Actually, Mr. Latus was... Trucy! Huh? Remember what Prosecutor Gavin said? Not a word. But Miss Latus is Lemura's manager. Tell her that you can say that he's dead. That's not fair to her. I mean, isn't she a related party? Precisely who Prosecutor Gavin doesn't want to alert, I suspect. All you've been told is to wait here in this room. It is very unsettling. I'm sorry. We're trying to figure it out ourselves. Do you think I could ask you some questions? I'm guessing that she's either going to be a witness or the accused. She's going to take the fall for this, isn't she? Of course. I am always willing to help. She's as calm as she looked on stage. I can't put my finger on why, but I like this Lemura. What is it, Matchy? But you'd be alone. Are you really a kid, or are you just like a little short man? Like, apparently calling him, a dwarf. Dwarf is, yes, dwarf is, oh, is 14. Never mind. 14. God, what's with all these children in this game? What seems to be the problem? Matchy, he's not good around strangers. He wishes to go out for a breath of fresh air. Would that be alright? Sure, of course. Very well. What is it you wish to ask me about? The Republic of Brigannia. That's in Northern Europe, right? Ah, well, so it's less of the Balkans and more of Scandinavia. Should have given him a Swedish accent. Oh, well, I won't have to voice him anymore. Death. I've never even heard of it. I started out singing in a restaurant. Then a producer called me. Before I knew it, here I am. You don't say. You know, my daddy plays piano in a restaurant. Producers tend to look for talent, you see. Ooh! Lemura, you're not from Brigannia originally. Were you born here? Well... Oh, is that supposed to be a secret? Image is everything when you're a star. I know a bit about that, of course. Yes, it is something like this. A contract, you might say. I'm also not to speak anything but Brigannian in public. Image is important, I guess. She's not all image, though. Her songs are lovely. A real landscape painter in sound. A painter in what? She travels the world, turning the sights she sees into music. That's the secret to your music's beauty, right? You're very perceptive. Oh, I use your songs all the time in my stage act. I don't have to pay royalties for that, do I? Stop while you're ahead, Juicy! I think it falls under fair use. This landscape painter in sound, too, is an image. Yet without it, my songs would not be so widely heard. They even call you the Siren of the Ballad, right? Knew it. I called it. I fucking called it! Yes, in Brigannian, Lemura means the Siren. I fear that, perhaps, already I am not the Siren I once was. Your pianist, Matchy, was it? He's cute, like a porcelain doll. He's very European. I met him while sitting in restaurants in Brigannia. He is an orphan, yet his playing is exquisite. Soon he came to live with me. It's like a fairy tale, almost. I notice he hardly leaves your side. Yes, well, he is blind. At first I hesitated at dragging him across the world. He doesn't speak English either, does he? He had never left Brigannia before we met. I made his presence part of my contract. Maki and I are Lemura. Together are Lemura, together always. Mr. Latus was my new manager. New? Yes, from 3 months ago. Around when I received Mr. Gavin's invitation to come, I met Mr. Latus at my office. He was to be my manager and bodyguard. And, as it turned out, my interpreter. Interpreter? Even though you speak English? Yes, but we were to visit more places than just here. We had a concert in Japan scheduled after this one, though I fear that may have to be cancelled now. Was Mr. Latus from the Republic of Brigannia too? Well, he was only with me for 3 months. I'm afraid there is much I do not know about him. And now, I shall never know. No one will even tell me why he has died. I'm sorry. Prosecutor Gavin said we weren't to talk to anyone. Mr. Latus was a talented man. The siren of the ballad. That phrase was his idea, you know. I am happy for him that it has become so well known. The siren. That's what he meant! Huh? Apollo? You are the siren, right, Lemira? That is the meaning of my name in Burgundian, yes. It was the name my producer gave me, but why do you ask? It's very important. I had to know for sure if the siren was you. What do you mean, important? I'll tell you. You deserve to know. Siren. It turns out that's a very important word in this case. How? When we found Mr. Latouche, he was still alive. What? I heard him say something. His last words. Blah, 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 blah. He said siren. Really? I was the only one there to hear it, but I'm sure that's what he said. Mr. Latouche said that? Ask the witness. And you're the siren, Lemira. Did you see what happened? Lemira? Might I ask, are you with the police? Well, no. I'm a defense attorney. An attorney? If there have been no arrests, yes? Is that a problem? Does an attorney not work for a client? If you have no client, you should leave the investigation to the police, I think. But Lemira, I am sorry, but I cannot answer your questions. Dude, I am a lawyer. You're the best person. I'm the best person for you to be talking to. Like, that's... Like, if you already might say something incriminating, I'm a lawyer. I'm afraid you lack the authority to ask them. If she witnessed the crime, why won't she tell us? I believe we are through here. I believe so. Is this yours? That reminds me. Does this brooch look familiar to you? My brooch? Yes, well, it may be mine. Yours, Lemira? I was wearing a brooch earlier, you see. I must have lost it. Well, that explains the brooch he found. It was Lemira's. Thank you. I was wondering where I dropped it. So this brooch belongs to her. That begs the question. Is something wrong, Apollo? What was this brooch doing at the crime scene? Oh! Would you mind taking a look at this, Lemira? Ah, shit. Separate tracks. Well, nothing else I can do, so... Maybe we... Wonder if... That's what it was doing at the crime scene? It was in her dressing room! You that's a motherfucker! Is there anything else? Okay, so I guess we still have more to talk to her about. Talk to her about that, Nothing there. Nothing. Attorney badge! This is the only one left. Gone. Oh, wait, what's that? Look! It's a postcard of Lemira. What are these letters at the bottom? I've never seen them before. Must be your native tongue, Burgundian. A landscape painter in sound. That's just how it would translate, roughly. Please take one. A landscape painter in sound. That's a nice image. Woohoo, more evidence. Evidence. Cups of coffee. Gloves. Definitely missing something. Wow. Hmm. Well, maybe I could present. Maybe. Hmm. Lipstick. Not until I learn to play. What? Phoenix here are so weird. Why do they have different costumes? Are they a boy band? A police uniform, hands on the stand here. Ooh, I want to try it on. Nothing to see here, move along. It's okay, you don't have to go that far to be special. I mean, you're not exactly the type who's just another face in the crowd. What the Really? You think so? I guess you're right. I feel like a meanie for making that insinuation. What the... Paolo, you need a filter. What's a police recruitment poster doing here? Rock on with the police. Oh, God. This whole fucking band is propaganda. Maybe they're trying to trick kids into thinking the police are some kind of band. But that's just silly. Who'd name a band the police? Oh, good one. A good joke. Actually, a good, pretty funny. No clues here. Yeah, and who would dress like a police officer in a band? Who would have a band with someone who dresses as a police officer? Young man. There's no need to be down. I said, young man. Pick yourself up the ground. This place is decorated like a high school dance. Though I think our decorations were paper, not chains. The Gaviners are into chains. It's part of their image. No kidding. Ever since they used chains on the cover art for Gonna Lock You Up. They're really into the whole police thing, aren't they? It'd be cool if they turned that red light on. They don't have to turn on the red light. Why is that plastic bowl of stew sitting there? Maybe they use it for interrogating bad guys. Fess up to what you did, and we'll let you eat that stew. That's just mean. It gets worse. See, if the bad guy confesses, they say, okay, eat it. If you can. See, it's made of plastic. It's like, you don't know which ones are the real bad guys. I think you need to take a deep breath, Juicy. Takes that enough. We have ways of making you talk. Slices cake. Can I have a piece? Cake is for talkers. Ooh, a cruiser guitar. They sold those to commemorate 5 years of the band. Rocking it hard under the speed limit. There's a cruiser bass and a cruiser drum set and a cruiser... God, this is like the opposite of punk rock. What the fuck is this? Even a cruiser whistle. I'm not so sure about that last one. It's for blowing the whistle on criminals. I don't think that requires an actual whistle, Trucy. Well, yes, it does. If you're being harassed, you're like, that guitar, that's the legendary A400, the Red Badger. I thought rock was supposed to be rebellious, not civic. See, exactly. See, Apollo gets what I'm saying. What is with this cop aesthetic for rock and roll? What the hell is this? Every aspiring guitarist wants one of these. They even paint their own guitars to look like it. Ah, the fickleness of youth. You should dye your hair badger red, too. Red hair? Probably with pronouns, too. I like my hair the way it is, thank you very much. Ah, the stubbornness of age. God. I've presented everything. Oh! Okay, maybe I just needed a postcard. Whoa, who's there now? Ah, it's you. Where were you? Emma! Is something wrong? She looks grumpier than usual. You bet something's wrong. The impossible's happened. Ah, it's all your fault, you know. Oops. Maybe this is about us leaving the crime scene. What do you mean by impossible? Well, it's gone. Utterly gone. What's gone? The body, stupid. What else? What? Mr. Lapouse's body has disappeared. What? Drake. What? Where's the body of Christ? Goes right there. See, I put the boulder over the entrance. You were supposed to get rid of the body. Dude, I'm gonna. Oh, really? Yes. So go get the body. Okay, I will. I see the problem. Ow! Do ya! Ah, Prosecutor Gavin. From your vacant stare, I gather you've heard the news. I heard Lister Matus's body has gone missing. So much alert. Look for yourself. Quite the pickle. Quite the pickle. Oh, that's a funny word. Pickle. How can you just stand there? We have to start the There's no need for alarm, Fräulein Detective. All entrances and exits have been sealed. The body will not leave the building, so I suggest we go find ourselves a cadaver. There will be plenty of time to ponder the whys later. Well, you seem pretty sure of yourself, Mr. Gavin. We'll find him. I'm rather enjoying this. How can Mr. Latus's body just disappear? Well, you heard the man. Let's get searching. Oh, yeah, I don't know if this is exactly the right time, but... Yes, Darian? See, Geeter's gone missing. It was in the dressing room. Geeter? Who's Geeter? That's what I call my guitar. You like mine? I'm not doing the right accent. Your guitar was stolen. This hasn't been a good day for guitars or Geeters. Okay, body first, then guitar. And if someone finds the guitar, please bring it to our dressing room. Oh, guitar's like a missing person, not lost and found, man. What? Let's get going. Get out of me head, man. It's probably on the stage. Does something seem different to you, Apollo? Something is definitely different here. Let's check it out. Let's see. Stepladder's still there. Is there new dialogue? I'm not sure that's all that important right now. Let's check out that thing in the middle of the stage. The middle of the Oh. That stage there must have been lowered before. That's the tower that Lemire and Prosecutor Gavin were singing on. Someone must have raised it. I don't see a way to control it from down here. Apollo, what about that ladder there against the wall? We could use that to take a look up top. Maybe we should get Emma. What are you talking about? We have to see this sort of thing for ourselves. I'm not so good with heights. Stop whining and start climbing. Well, first time a ladder was actually relevant to the case. It didn't look that high from below, really. When we got to the top, I felt every one of those 15 feet down. Of course, I wasn't thinking about the height anymore. Not after what we found up there. We found two things we were looking for, and one thing we never expected to find. Oh! The body, guitar in hand, and the pianist Maki Tobayi. The next day. Wow, that concert at Lice sure went south in a hurry. No kidding. Why did they arrest Maki? Why? Don't look at me like it's my fault. Maki Tobayi. The blind pianist, arrested on suspicion of murdering Romain Latouche. I can't believe such a cute little boy could do something so horrible. I guess they had proof of some kind. So wait, does that mean the siren is the real killer? I guess they have proof of some kind. What proof could possibly prove that? Good morning. Ah! Prosecutor Gavin. What a night, eh? I apologize for being so upset. Mr. Gavin, do you know what's going on? Why did they arrest Maki? Why? Don't look at him like it's his fault either. It was tough for me too. We performed together that night after all, yet... Yet? The powers that be say that, given the circumstances, it could only have been him. What do you mean by the circumstances? Lemira was invited from Borginia as an ambassador of goodwill. It is vital that this case be wrapped up swiftly. And that's all the powers that be want, really. Well, those are circumstances, all right. But what makes Maki the only possible suspect? Hair Forehead, you seem to have forgotten that you're talking to the prosecution. The enemy. Ah, right. I think I like this side of Prosecutor Gavin better, actually. I'm not at liberty to discuss the particulars of the case. Oh my god, they're so gay. Especially not to the defense attorney. What? Did you just say? Me? The defense attorney? That's what I came to tell you. He's down at the detention center. He wants to request your services. You mean Maki? Maki wants me? This is what we've been waiting for, Apollo. Let's get going. Right. Isn't he 14? He's 14. Why? I'm off to question Lemira. Right. Later. Hope I'm up to this. God, I'm so hungry. I refuse to believe a cute little kid like that could do something so terrible. You said that already. Maki, everything's going to be okay. We're here for you. Hi. Maybe you can tell me about last night? He doesn't speak English yet. No hablo inglés. Por favor. Dos tongo estas. That's when I realized how tough it must be. A little kid like this, in a country so far from everything he's ever known. Maybe Lemira can help? But didn't Prosecutor Gavin say she was with him? Well, what are we gonna do? That's, a good question. I can't think of anything we can do but go with this. And hope for the best at the trial tomorrow. Oh, God. To be continued? Okay.